What are they doing with the landmines? Are you aware?
There's organizations in place that are clearing them. So they're trying to clear them because, maybe it's good fertile land for growing things, right? But they can't. In our brief when I landed in both Cambodia and Angola, they said, well, put it to me straight. So say this huge table is a football field, okay? And he goes, doesn't matter if it's one landmine or 100 landmines, you can't use it because you don't know where
Yeah,
those
because
mines
you
are.
don't know where that one is.
Yeah. So that was an eye opener. So there's vasts of land that cannot be used because there might be one landmine in, there might be 100, there might be 1,000. I think last I read, and it was going back a bit, there's still 4 million landmines in Cambodia and Vietnam, those areas.
That's
4
mind.
million.
That's mind bending.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
4 million.
And the way that they find them, unfortunately, is in the fields, maybe during a storm, they will wash and come to the surface.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
or a cow will
Jesus.
walk over and blow up, or a car will drive over and blow up. So then they call the authorities. The authorities will call whatever agency is there, and the agencies train the local people to,
To find them.
find them and to do the
Take
old
them out.
World
Yeah,
War
I
II
actually-
sticks
yeah.
and that sort of thing, and then they call in. Usually it's ex-military expats that maybe from Britain. Our group was from Britain. That will go in and actually do the demining. Okay, they'll take the actuating charge out of the thing,
Right.
and then it's okay, right? The primer, they'll take the primer out, and then they just take the mine and throw it in a bunker. Then when they get enough of them, they bring them out and blow them all up. But the idea that those things are out, and there will be more. I mean, look what's happening, right?
And so, in Cambodia, that area, that's the Vietnam War.
That's the Vietnam
60s,
War, Cambodia,
70s.
Pol Pot, that whole thing. Yeah.
Right. Now, in Angola?
Angola in the 70s, it was Angolan Civil War.
Okay.
Yeah, so you had Cuba was there, and other armies were there fighting for one side or the other. Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, it's scary. That stuff goes on.
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of scary, I watched this. I don't know what it was, but it was on a lady who, and I forget her name, but she went to Somalia to teach the kids there about how to actually disarm mines. But while she was there, she was captured by a Somali gang, and she was held captive for several months before suddenly Navy SEALs. She just heard gunfire in the middle of the night, boom, 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 and she just thought it was going to be another rape, another this, another that, and today's the day that she officially just dies.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden a bunch of Navy SEALs came in, asked her a bunch of questions. Who are you? Do you know who you are? We are Americans, blah, 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 blah. They put her on the ground. They all covered her and protected her until the helicopter came in and took them away, right? Incredible story. Incredible story. Gives me shivers just thinking about it. It's incredible.
see that,
But at any point in your time, have you ever run into something where you thought maybe trouble?
Were you threatened?
Were you threatened?
No, there's a couple of hairy times in one country or the other, but we always have a fixer with us, someone from the local population that looks after, getting our residents or driving us or looking after this or that and the other thing. They're wonderful negotiators. So if there was any point where there was a dispute or a barrier put up of some type, that person speaks the language, he knows the culture, and he's worked it out for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I never thought of that. I've known for years you do this, of course, and I've never thought of the. Isn't that weird? We're martial artists. That's what we think about, and I never thought about the security reason.
Well, definitely my eyes are open.
Yeah, I imagine you've not stayed in like all the clean hotels and been to. I don't think they set you up in the resort. And,
But we're going to some, some difficult places.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's the nature of the humanitarian work.
We have friends who have made movies all over the world
Yeah.
who have bodyguards with machine guns because of the threats.
Yeah.
Big time.
We haven't, I haven't anyway, been threatened per se.
Okay.
There's times when I felt pretty insecure. There's times when I know other teams, depending on where they went, had security teams with them. If they were going closer to a war zone or somewhere where there was a conflict, they would have a security team with them. But in general, we don't go anywhere near a conflict.
Yeah,
we'll be
I
away
mean,
from that.
no offense to anyone, but you read about pirates in Somalia,
absolutely.
and there's a lot of bad people out there.
Yeah, definitely. But big thing, you stay safe, you come home safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
what a wild ride.
yeah, absolutely.
And you're still doing it.
Yeah.